Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. And the big fella inside out of the University of Kentucky, the unbelievably gifted and powerful pivot man, DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Durant, and it's Green in at the 4. And looking at the Bucks, and inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's NITO in at the 4 slot.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Fast break, Milwaukee, and Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Kevin, he's capable of dominating every individual matchup physically. He's got incredible strength, and sometimes it's hard to really see on TV, but, you know, when he's on the floor, he gets after you, and you have to be ready to play.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
The first one falls. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And, you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliates so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
Bledsoe hits them both.
Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lopez, a screen on Curry. No good from Bledsoe. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, and there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
Now Cousins. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Kicks to Cousins. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Cousins has got his first points in this one. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
The Warriors chose to wait until the final year of Curry's rookie deal to extend his contract, but it turned out to be a bargain. Coming off an injury, there were a lot of concerns about Curry, but he turned into a superstar, particularly in the playoffs. And now the Warriors have him locked up for 4 years.
And here is Curry after the 3-pointer for Middleton. Durant with it, now guarded by Middleton. Cousins, the pass to Curry. Another miss by Curry. And the Curry contract, Clark, I mean, eye-opening. 4 years, $44 million.
Yeah, to us it may be a little odd in terms of hearing those numbers combined with the word bargain. But you better believe the way he's playing and helping to lead this team, it's a good investment for Golden State.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The drive by Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Lots of room. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Here's Antetokounmpo. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on his shooters at all tonight, guys. We'll see how they go.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the 3-ball.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and at Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before. Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Different look here for the Warriors. .144 left here in the first quarter. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
And then Iguodala with the dunk.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And here is Hill. Mirotic sets the screen for Hill. Launches it. Again, missing Hill.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And that one's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Here's Mirotic after the made shot from Urebko. Number 24, defended by Livingston. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
And so it's Golden State with it. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Cook. There's the pick. Rebounded by the Bucks. Snell. He's covered by Iguodala. The dish to Hill. Hill gets a screen from Ilyasova. To the paint. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Five seconds left in the first quarter. 3 on the clock. Here's Mirotic. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Puts it up from 12. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
The Bucks actually made it back into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 21-20 at the Bradley Center, and those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, as you know, Kevin Durant is a real gym rat, a guy who just loves the game of basketball, and he enjoys studying the greats. Maybe his favorite? Durant smiled. Larry Bird is a guy I like watching. I watch film on him all the time. I like his approach to the game, his competitiveness, how low maintenance he was. He played hard. He played for the love of the game, and that's what I've got. Guy's one of the best small forwards in league history. Not a bad role model.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was a pretty tough matchup for anybody, but for Milwaukee, a team that was below 500, that was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
He hits both from the stripe. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them, but many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the 4th quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Hill. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hill's got his first points of the game. Warriors leading by 6. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Iguodala kicks to Cook. Back to Iguodala. Number 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
You know, you look at the characteristics of good teams, and a lot of things jump out at you, but one that's really important is being a good free throw shooting team. That hasn't always been a strength of the Warriors, but over the last few years, they've made big strides at getting better in that area.
From past the arc, the shot is off. Nice Steve from McKinney.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And for the Warriors, Clark, convert they did as they shot just under 79% from the free throw line last year. That was good for 4th in the NBA. Steve, not bad considering their centers are not known for their good free throw shooting to begin with.
No, but their guards are just ridiculously effective shooting the ball. In fact, anytime there was a technical foul last year, it was like there was a fight to get to the line. They had so many people to choose from, but that's a big part of the success of this club, just the incredible shooting, both from the perimeter and from the foul line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, the Warriors aggressively pursuing top talent this summer. They surprised many as strong contenders for Dwight Howard and did end up with an all-star acquisition in Andre Iguodala. He gives them an elite perimeter defender who can also create offense for them in a point-forward role. And with their shooters, a great fit for his talents. This is a team not content to rest on its laurels, but constantly in hot pursuit of the best players in the game.
Such a terrific turnaround. Thanks, Doris. Back to Lopez. Five to shoot. Number 13. It's good from long range.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half. And what a goose egg from three-point line.
Cook gets to Durant. Excellent D there from Heritage. Bucks trail by 10. He dishes it to Hill. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee the rebound. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, I like the way he carved out just enough space to get his hands on the missed shot and then rattle the rim on the putback.
And the gap narrow.
They're closing it fast.
Well, that's the effort of a team ready to fight back into this game.
Now the feed to Cook. He passes to Durant. Iguodala outside. No luck. Excellent D there from Heritage.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his second basket.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
There's the pass to McKinney. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 7.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far.
Hill dishes to Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 9. McKinney passes to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from McKinney. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Number 13, defended by McKinney. He kicks to Hill. Three-pointer. Shot is off. And the first half is now in the books. The Warriors on top. They're up by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this.